arguably the best team in the kabaddi world, and that in itself is a moment to cherish for Someshwar Kalia and his team. Stephen McIver, Sohail Chandok in the house for this one. We'll take a look at the starting 7 for them. Joshua Ensign, the medical student at 22-year-olds, will start at centre for this evening. Then we move into the cover positions. Tedash Pitapala, one of the leading defenders in the competition, along with Nikesh Farmer. He can look after him because Tejash's got teeth problems and Nikesh, well, he's a dentist. Keshav Gupta and Tope Arawalure, the main raiders, and both have been kept in check by strong teams. They are going to be in it tonight against the likes of Manjeet Chilla. Milanai and Someshwar Kalia round up the starting 7. That is England for this Group A showdown, their last for 2016 at the Kabaddi World Cup.
Taking on the Englishman and playing for a place in the semi-finals of the 2016 Kabaddi World Cup Ahmedabad. These are the hosts, Team India!
Transstadia Arena suddenly goes to another level as the host nation come inside for their final group match at the 2016 Kabaddi World Cup, co-presented by Patanjali Special Chyawanprash. Yes, you know, the big blue are in the house. And Sohail Chandok, tonight, what do you want to see from them?
I want to see aggression. I want to see them treat this game like they would a semi-final. I want to see them go hell for leather, and this man certainly will. Centre has to be Pardeep Narwal, the Dukki or the dive master. Haven't seen too much of a dive, but we will see it when it needs to count. Surjit and Manjeet have been solid in the covers. Manjeet leading the defensive route in the World Cup. Then you've got Anup Kumar and Ajay Thakur, who's been an absolute revelation in that left-in position. Anup might switch around in position and may even come into the left-in when the Raiders suit. Then the two corners. Sandeep Narwal, the beast, on the right corner. Dharmaraj Charlathan, the senior man, Anna, as he's like to be called, on the left corner. Stellar lineup, superstar lineup for a great, great contest here.
And the place is humming. Get ready for it from Group A in Ahmedabad.
अब जीतनी है दुनिया, ये बस्ती में नहीं है, ये है इंडिया।
This broadcast is co-presented by Patanjali Special Chyawanprash in association with Volini Spray, Siska LED and Amazon.in. in partnership with Nissan.
17 कपड़े।
मैडम जी, त्योहार पे अगर नील बाबा के पुराने कपड़े निकाल रहे हो तो मुझे दे देना, मेरा बेटा पहन लेगा। 17 है पूरे।
ठीक है, एक मिनट रुको जरा। हमारे यहाँ दिवाली में पुराने कपड़े नहीं पहनते।
हैप्पी दिवाली।
आपका दिल भी कुछ इतना ही बड़ा हो जाएगा Amazon ग्रेट इंडियन फेस्टिवल में। बड़े बड़े ब्रांड्स पर बड़ी 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 डील्स 17 से 20 अक्टूबर तक।
चलो बेबी, are you ready?
Baby, checking reservation. Wait, no.
No wait.
Waiter! Baby?
It's my favorite band. Wait, no.
No wait.
Faster RAM Vivo V series, faster than faster.
Vivo smartphone. आदत से लाचार, दीवार पे, इसलिए Berger Easy Clean Paint with cross-linking polymers. दीवार पे, न दाग, न धब्बा।
सर, ये देखिए, एक के साथ एक फ्री। सेविंग करनी हो तो ले लीजिए।
एक सेविंग ऐसी भी होती है जो पहले पैसे बचाए बाद में जेब खाली कर जाए। सिस्का ट्रिपल एडवांटेज, असली सेविंग। Ask for Siska. Siska LED, light years ahead.
Siska. October 22nd. October 22nd. October 22nd. 23rd. 23rd.
It's on everybody's mind. Myntra Fashion-Utsav. The best fashion deals on your favorite brands. Download the Myntra app.
पतंजलि आटा नूडल्स, इसमें है असली आटा फाइबर, राइस ब्रान ऑयल और वेजिटेबल्स के गुण। झटपट बनाओ, बेफिक्र खाओ।
अब पतंजलि आटा नूडल्स चटपटा और क्लासिक सिर्फ 10 रुपए में।
McDowell's #1 soda. आज मनाओ #1 यारी।
It's time for our second match this evening. Host nation India take on England. India need just 1 point to qualify for the semi-finals, but I'm sure they'll want to go out of these group stages with nothing less than a win.
And the Group A table, this is
how the table stands. Republic of Korea are in top spot, but India, as we said, need that 1 point in order to qualify. Otherwise, it comes down to Bangladesh tomorrow to get a big win over Argentina.
The world is ready to rape.
So this is what's in front of you, the final group match for the Big Blue India against England. And these England players will be so excited against playing the best in the Kabaddi world. Anup Kumar to the left, Someshwar Kalia, his hero. What a moment, what a special moment for Someshwar Kalia.
Yeah, really, what dreams are made of. You know, no one would have thought the Kabaddi World Cup would have happened so quickly, and none of the English boys would have thought they would have been such an integral part of it. And he wins the toss to add the things as well, and he'll be happy to take that coin away.
Okay.
So the final formalities are done.
Win.
And this is the side that needs to make a statement, and this man has been making a statement since coming off the bench.
He came into the Indian squad at the age of 18. At that point, he was known to be one of the best right flank raiders the game had ever seen. He continues that surge, he continues that onslaught. But England have been impressive all tournament long. Keshav Gupta, Nikesh Sharma, you can see there's been good in patches. Tejas Dibala, who's giving the team a bit of a talk there, has looked so good in defence. And of course, Tope Adualure and the captain Someshwar as well.
Tope Adualure, who has been made a star of the Kabaddi world over the last 12 days, but his effectiveness can be shut down very quickly. Yes, he's got 47 raid points, but how many points will he get against India tonight? You're about to find out. Just a reminder about Hotstar, you can download the app, very cool. You get virtual reality and watch from a different angle. Unlike us, where we have the best seats in the house, you can have some better seats as well, right at home.
10 kabaddi, 9 kabaddi, 8 kabaddi, 7 kabaddi, 6 kabaddi, 5 kabaddi, 4 kabaddi, 3 kabaddi, 2 kabaddi, 1 kabaddi.
We are good to go in the final Group A match for India and England, and no surprise that the master of the bonus for India, Anup Kumar, is first up.
Yeah, Anup looks to have assessment rates early, but expect that toe touch to come flying into Someshwar Kalia in that left corner. The bonus attempt comes in straight away, under the nose of Someshwar.
We ran a lovely piece earlier today in our pre-show about Someshwar Kalia. Has learnt so much of Someshwar Kalia, and he's getting another lesson straight up.
Bonus gets the bonus, India. First points on the board, and it goes to India and Anup Kumar.
And now Someshwar Kalia on his first raid. He's had a solid tournament too when it comes to scoring points. 20-minute halves, 5-minute half times. You can substitute 5 times during a match, and you can substitute as many as you like. Nice attempt at the bonus. Does he get 1 or does he get 2?
Well, he picked up the bonus, so gets the 2 points for the bonus and then the touch. There you go. It was the attempted ankle hold coming in for Dhanraj Charlat. It was so late and on the opposite leg. But by then, Someshwar had already made his way to the midline.
Well, he's learned something off Anup, hasn't he? Now, this man, boy, has he turned into a real threat, just like that. Ajay Thakur.
Yeah, look for the bonus between Tope and Someshwar Kalia. It just brings that indecisiveness into seeing who will go for the ankle hold. and they don't want to risk it. Tope can't risk himself at this point.
No, and now we get to see his effectiveness. Watch again.
Oh, it's a close one. Remember, the forefoot has to be over the red bonus line and the trailing foot has to be up in the air for a fraction. Look at how high the Indian defence is playing. They're not allowing Tope a sniff at that red bonus line. Just as I said that, though.
And it was right at Anab Kumar too. Tope Adualure, 47 raid points in the tournament to date. He would like to add more, particularly against this Indian defence. Doesn't get a quick pursuit now. The pursuit, of course, is the very quick counter-attack. This coming from Sandeep Narwal.
The concern for England, obviously, Stephen, is the fact that they've done well against the lesser-known nations, but against the Republic of Korea, against Bangladesh, they've struggled. This is a great raid from Sandeep Narwal.
That's how the pros do it, and it will be, yes it will be, a super raid early in the piece for India.
It's come from the beast, Sandeep Narwal, from a moment of brilliance. Now gets away from the ankle hold with just sheer force, the thrust, and uses the lobbies to perfection.
Those lobbies, the two 1 metre wide lines running the length of the mat. It's only 13 by 10, and you can use it once you touch a defender. Great escape route, and you've just seen the perfect use of it as Keshav Gupta gets Anab Kumar. Good start for Gupta. He struggled the last time out.
Uses that height to his advantage. 1 point, England. Massive extension of the left hand and gets the captain of India off onto the bench. This is the super raid here. Someshwar Kalia initially thought about it, then went late. He got the support from Nikesh Farma as well. But by then, the struggle continued towards the midline and he got there.
This is Pardeep Narwal. No bonuses available. A bonus is only available, the red line getting over that, if there are 6 or more on the mat.
He likes the situation because he likes to find gaps in defence where he can attempt the dubki or the dive under the chain. And when you have just the 5, you don't have a second line of defence to stop Pardeep Narwal.
Early respect for the English defence?
Yeah, possibly, because they've looked good. Oh, Someshwar Kalia goes in a flash. That is a dash of the highest quality from Surjit.
The dash is just basically pushing him out into the lobbies and out of court, and they get the point.
It's all about timing with the dash. And when Someshwar goes deep into the left corner, in comes Surjit from the right side, goes low into the midriff.
One chain facing Thakur, gets the touch, does he get back? Yes! Too big! He is too big and too quick, Thakur.
Yeah, he wipes out both corners there. Joshua Ensign is the first man with a big slap to the face. In comes Milan Nair from the right side. Not quite strong enough is Milan, and he needs to go lower because Ajay Thakur is a tall man.
Keshav Gupta trying to the high kick into the face of Anab Kumar, who just quietly just brushed it back and said, "You got to touch it, son." He had a good start in his first raid, but that defence is, you've heard Suhail say, running quite high, and number 10, the right corner, just coming around, and there's the quick pursuit. Again, the quick counter-attack from Sandeep Narwal.
He's looking for the all-out here. He's looking for 4 points. If Sandeep gets 1, he's happy with 1. 1 point.
Smart move by Keshav Gupta. It may end up being a surrender raid where they'll be all out. The team will come back on.
Well, the good thing is he comes into raid, so it may not necessarily be a surrender raid. He'll have to look for points, and he will look for points, because if he can get a touch here, he'll bring about a revival.
The revival, meaning the player comes back on, so he'll want the point.
Now, the only problem for Keshav is he's a bit slow on the turn. And the Indian defence is super quick, especially that man, number 10 on the right corner. There you go, that is the man that pounces.
Well called, Suhail, just as you speak it. And there is the all-out. 3 points go on the tally for India. And they start to race ahead, their first all-out of the match. So all of England will come back.
You could just sense that Sandeep Narwal was waiting for the opportunity. Keshav is a tall man, so he goes low into the left ankle. And he keeps him down quite easily. All out. Very early in the contest.
Pardeep Narwal, the bonus is available. He looked pretty comfortable with that one straight away. The right corner and right in for England looking a little loose, you might see. No, he gets the touch.
He gets Tejas Depala and the bonus points, and that's 2 points for Pardeep Narwal.
Smart move too.
He's so swift on the turn. The retreat wasn't quite quick enough from Tejas. And India just flying away with it. But this is the concern, as I said earlier. They're being exposed by the bigger teams, and that's a bit of a concern for England. They can't sit back. They need to attack.
And getting Depala off too, very important. He's their best defender. Along with Manjeet Chilla, 18 tackles to this point of the tournament.
1 point, India. In comes Ajay Thakur.
15-3, India lead in the first 20 of this final Group A match for both sides. India only need a point to go through to the semi-finals, and let's not say it's a given, but they are strong favourites to win this. And Ajay Thakur, you've got to say, that sounds crazy, he's almost untouchable.
It's his awareness to know where the touch is coming from, and you can see him start to backtrack. There, starts the backtracking skill, and that's why he can't get a hold of the ankle, because that right foot's already moving backwards.
This is Milan Nayi on a rare raid for him, although in the last match he did spend some time. I think it was 1 or 2 raids.
His footwork isn't the fanciest when it comes to the sport of kabaddi. He's a defender primarily, and you'll forgive him for that.
Talk to us about his footwork. What do you think? What does he need to do to become a better player?
You don't need to be running on a kabaddi court. You need to be sidestepping and shuffling, and that's what you'll see with top raiders. They stay side on, except for men like Miraj Sheikh, who are the rare ones that come front on and still have the shuffle and have the sidestepping ability. But there, you can see that little one step, and then the toes and the balls of the feet go so quick.
Sandeep Nawal at the last moment.
There is that man Miraj Sheikh watching proceedings closely. Big kick, misses Nikesh Verma, who does well to stay in bounds. Very good work from Nikesh.
Tope Adewolure, only his second raid of the match so far, and we're already closing in on 11 and a half to play. Very rare, but the defence too good.
Well, I'm seeing something nice from Tope. His eyes are going towards Anup, but the toe touch is going towards Surjit, and that's a sign that a player is improving. That's a sign that he's growing with confidence, and that he's looking at one man on the target, but actually he's got his eye on a different one, so he's learning from the best in the business.
Another empty raid. An empty raid, of course, is no points scored. You'll hear that on a number of occasions. Pardeep Nawal on the raid. There is no bonus available. Just 2 chains, and he got Farmer again.
Now what he does here is quite extraordinary. You think that he's going for the toe touch, but he uses it as a foil. There, he looks for the toe touch there, but actually it's the hand that comes out there. And Nikesh Verma is looking at the toe, wondering, well, I got away from that. Doesn't see the hand coming.
Do or die raid, which means the last 2 have been empty for England. If Gupta doesn't get anything here, he's out. And they've already had an all out, and they don't want another one this early in the piece.
Watch Surjit and Sandeep there. Sandeep comes in, but breaks through.
Wow. And what a 2 he takes, including Ajay Thakur. Nice work, Kichap Gupta.
Well, Surjit blinked early. What he did well, actually, Surjit, was move away so Sandeep could put in the block. But he got away through that chain.
Pardeep Nawal, seeing a lot of Annapurna at the moment, are we? Just the Nawal boys doing their thing as they do.
This is just hasty challenging though from the captain of England, Someshwar. Really unnecessary challenge coming so late and so close to the midline. You'll see it here. He came all on his own and he put his hands up as if to say, sorry guys, that was a total blunder on my part.
Tope Adewolure, eyes moving all over the place, head moving, arms moving, looking for the running hand touch. He's going to get caught. And there's that man Surjit with the ankle hold, and a strong one too. Let's face it, Tope Adewolure is no small chicken.
Yeah, Surjit's grip is extraordinary. His eyes were set on the knee and ankle of Tope. He goes in low, and he's got the support immediately. This is where the England Raiders have struggled. The defence has still come good, even against the better sides, but the Raiders have been exposed.
Super tackle available for England. They're not going to get it. There's 2 points available, but Ajay Thakur, he is just running riot. That was his 4th raid, and he's already cracking up at least 5 points after that. Bang on, just like that. Miraj Sheikh.
Yeah, he's watching closely there. Milan Nayi can't retreat anywhere close to the end line in time, and Ajay's wingspan so fierce.
Inside the last 10 minutes now on the match here at Trans Stadia Arena. This is the 2016 Kabaddi World Cup, co-presented by Patanjali Special Chawan Prash.
Again, watch number 6. He'll move out of the way and leap number 10, Sandeep Narwal, to come in with the block. That's a tactic they use against someone who's as tall as Keshav Gupta. Now he'll be eyeing the all-out here, Sandeep.
The all-out, this would be a good all-out too. That's one, maybe that's two. Here we go, is it the all-out? Watch closely, yes it is. Just like that. What precision to hit your targets just like that.
He knew that Tejas was the big fish. Once he got him, Keshav Gupta was a sitting duck. It's a targeted attack there, gets Tejas, and then it's too simple to get someone as tall as Keshav Gupta on the right side, and that is a 4-point grade, the all-out and 2 for the touches.
And as you have described, Keshav Gupta not the quickest to turn and got caught there. This is Someshwar Kalia, now the captain, playing against his idol Anup Kumar. Well, Anup Kumar and his team, the Big Blue India, look like they are just cruising towards the semi-finals and making a statement. I know I've been going on about that for the last 2 or 3 days, but you want them to make a statement in their house.
Yeah, totally. And in comes Anup finally after a long gap. It's only his second raid of the match, and we've had 13 minutes go here, and Someshwar Kalia is watching him like a hawk on that left corner. Number 3 wants the opposite number 3 here.
Kumar waits. Bonus is available. Strategically probably says, well, I'll just take empty raids.
And you said, Stephen, the path to the semi-final quite easy now. But remember, after Iran's loss last night, it might be an easy path or an easier path to the final for India, because they might take Thailand on.
And look at that. Once again, they get the number on Torpai Arualura, who limps back to the line and goes back to the bench again.
They figured him out quite quickly. The dash is what they've looked for. Every time he looks to go deep into the left corner, Surjit comes around with the dash, and Anup has put in an ankle hold there as well.
That was a heck of a dash, wasn't it? I like this Surjit. He's got better and better, I reckon, as the tournament's gone on, and I know he's good.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, he's someone that grows in confidence in that cover chain with Manjeet. It's extraordinary to watch, and Pradeep Narwal making easy meat of Tejas Dipala, who's been impatient.
And now easy meet too is Keshav Gupta, because he's off the bench, and they've started to step it up. Balwal Singh, the coach, be pretty happy.
Yeah, Dharmaraj Cherlathan is an experienced campaign on the left corner. Someone as tall as Keshav needs to be aware that he's tall and they will look to go low, so he needs a different approach. Maybe go over the chain, maybe use the turn earlier.
So, can they get Tagore? Can they get him? Imson came around and had a crack, but got caught again. It was just the quiet little slap on the shoulder. I'm out of here. I'm going back to my side. You're going to the bench.
Josh Ensign has been Ajay Thakur's bunny all night. Big, hefty grab of the left shoulder. You know, and that's a big one, because it's not a gentle touch, and Josh needs to understand he needs to crouch even lower if he has to get across. We've seen that from the Iranians, from the Bangladeshis as well. Crouch low on the mat.
Someshwar Kalia, the captain for England. His last match along with his teams in this tournament in Group A. Someshwar Kalia now on raid number 5, which will turn out to be an empty one. He's picked up 2 points so far. And back comes Pradeep Narwal. A super tackle is available, 2 points for it if you can get the tackler, but he just wandered across, and Nikesh Farmer again the target on that left corner.
They back themselves, the Raiders from India. They really do back themselves. He's carrying plenty of momentum here, and he knows that if he misses that touch, he's possibly going to head into the lobby. But he's so confident, this youngster.
Milan Naina, raid number 2, has had one empty raid, no points on the board for him yet. And look at the defense. I love this defense, how it just goes like a swinging pendulum.
Again, look at the footwork. He's sort of all over the shop with it, and he's slow on the turn as well. Surjit comes in with the dash again. That's been his go-to all night long, and that's his 3rd successful dash.
You don't mind that as a go-to, do you? Because it's an effective one as we see it again.
Yeah, he goes into the midriff, gets a hold of him under his arm, and that's his 4th tackle point of the night.
Another all-out is in the offing, and there it is, just like that. Who delivers it? Ajay Thakur, who is having a whale of a game. 3 more points go on the Indian score. We're inside the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, 2 points for the all-out, 1 for that touch. The Indian support was strong here in Ahmedabad. Well, this is just a surrender raid, really. You can't expect a defender most times to keep a raider down, someone especially as good as Ajay Thakur.
And the surrender raid in many ways is just getting your team back on the mat, go again. It's non-stop kabaddi. Explosiveness, agility, and a heck of a lot of fun. And with India in the house, a lot of noise.
Keshav Gupta has been their most successful raider. Milan Nai exposed yet again by Pardeep Narwal. You can see the targets here. Pardeep, who's a left raider, is targeting the right corner in Milan Nai, and he gets him again. We saw Ajay Thakur targeting the opposite corner. Pardeep's got the right corner covered, so it's a clear tactic from India.
There is a potential for 3 Super 10s in this match. Pardeep Narwal, Sandeep Narwal and Ajay Thakur, 7-7-6. So far, a Super 10 is 10 raid points in a match, and those 3 gentlemen are cruising. Unlike this man, Toba Adualure, struggling to score.
In comes Pardeep again, expect him to go to the right corner yet again, looks for the bonus first. Josh Henson is the man on the right corner, he comes around Josh, Dubki! Yes, the Dubki comes out to play.
And they take off Toba Adualure again, and Joshua Henson. Wait a minute, just wait a minute. Called it a super raid. How about that?
England. Now Josh Henson comes in there, he sees him at the last minute, doesn't give him a thought of the Dubki until the very last moment. Josh Henson, that is not one that he wants to remember. That is special, absolutely special, the timing of that Dubki from that man, the Dubki master, Pardeep Narwal.
37-5, 2:24 left to play in the first 20. India are in control.
October 22nd, October 22nd, October 22nd, 23rd, and 23rd.
It's on everybody's mind. Myntra Fashion-Utsav, the best fashion deals on your favorite brands. Download the Myntra app.
McDowell's #1 soda. आज मनाओ #1 यारी.
मेहमान भी कलाकार दीवार पे, इसलिए Berger Easy Clean Paint with cross-linking polymers. दीवार पे न दाग न धब्बा.
Visit MRF Tires and Service. Get accurate wheel balancing and precise wheel alignment checked only by the experts. Take good care of your tires. MRF Tires and Service.
नया वॉलिनी स्प्रे विद ऑलराउंड एक्शन, पेन किसी भी एंगल पर हो, इसकी 360 डिग्री टेक्नोलॉजी दे बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस कभी भी कहीं भी.
वॉलिनी, इसके आगे दर्द क्या चीज है.
Trend Stadia Arena in Ahmedabad, day 12 of the 2016 Kabaddi World Cup. Tomorrow, the final day of group play. Bangladesh against Argentina, and then the all-important Thailand-Japan showdown. Japan win that one, and maybe Kenya are in for a chance. But I'm not going to go through the ramifications of that one, because that's got a lot on it. But as it stands right now, India will still finish second in the group, and potentially, and I know you're a favourite here of Thailand, potentially they'll face Thailand in that semi-final.
Yeah, I think Thailand have what it takes to make it through in that second group. But this man has been in special touch, a Super 10 for him in the first half, and he looks hungry for more.
You would not be surprised if he doubles that the ease of which he's been scoring tonight. 37-5, 2:21 left to play in this first 20. Keshav Gupta has been caught again, and a good example of what Sohail was talking about being slow to turn.
And who's quick to turn? It's against Surjit, and he picks up a high five with that tackle. Gets around Keshav Gupta, and that's what's smart. And then he's got Pardeep Narwal in support, but it's a fine block from Surjit to pick up a high five.
The high five is 5 tackles in a match. He's done it. Don't be surprised if he gets more, as Ajay Thakur is facing a super tackle. But he has certainly just been cruising at the moment. He's heading towards a Super 10. Currently 7 raid points.
Sorry, Stephen, Nikesh Sharma stepped out of the end line. So that was 1 point already gone. And it's a second point on Tejas Depala. So Nikesh Sharma was pulled off by the line umpire, and there is a high five for Surjit.
Do you like what you see from India right now?
Absolutely, this is demolition. And it's, you know, I like to see a bit of no mercy shown as well, because, you know, we've been waiting for that. We've been waiting for that. And especially going into a semi-final, you want to carry your explosiveness in.
Someshwar Kalia, they're facing another all-out England. It would be all-out number 4 if it happens. And he's got to do something. Well, he's trying. Oh, he stepped on that. I think he stepped on the line going out.
Well, he's got the bonus. Somesh Okale does well to pick up the bonus, but should have looked for more. Easy surrender.
He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't. Now it is. Okay, there is another all-out as we're inside the last 60 seconds of the first 20 as India just roll on.
Yeah, this is an absolute masterclass in kabaddi from India.
Saw the Iranian captain there a moment ago. I wonder what he's thinking right now.
Well, he's thinking, well, maybe it's a good thing we're avoiding India in the semi-final. We're watching them now because, you know, it's a side that's growing in confidence, and this India looks really dangerous.
Highest first half score in the 12 days of the 2016 Kabaddi World Cup, 43 points. Make that 44 points. And there's Rahul Chaudhary. Will we see him?
Now Tope is going out here. He can't quite believe it, but it's for the break of the can.
I think if my memory serves that correct, that'll be the third time only, maybe fourth time in the tournament the cant has been broken. A player must cant for 30 seconds. Kabaddi. He's such a cool cat.
And they're enjoying themselves. You know, England have come out, they've not done their pride any harm. You know, they've really come out and performed. They've improved with every outing. They've looked stronger in one facet or the other with every night. And taking nothing away from this performance. You know, the scoreline's a difficult one, but this is a top side.
Ajay Thakur with another point that takes him to 9, one away from a Super 10, and it is a super first 20 performance from the host nation, India. They lead 45 points to 6, the biggest halftime lead in this tournament so far. I don't think you'll get that in the semi-finals. It'll be a different story as the tournament almost restarts again. At halftime, the raid points tell it all, but I think the real story of the first half, the all-outs, 4 all-outs, they have kept them very, very quiet. 45-6. Halftime's coming up. Another 20 on the way. Stay with us.
अधिकांश हेयर ऑयल्स में मिनरल ऑयल का खुलेआम इस्तेमाल हो रहा है, जबकि यूएस गवर्नमेंट की संस्था एनसीबीआई के अनुसार मिनरल ऑयल प्राणियों में कैंसर कारक है और ट्यूमर को बढ़ाता है।
इसलिए 21 जड़ी बूटियों से हमने तैयार किया है मिनरल ऑयल रहित केश कांति हेयर ऑयल, जिससे जड़ों को मिलता है प्राकृतिक पोषण और बालों को मिलता है लंबी उम्र का वरदान।
अब अपने बालों से कहो जुग जुग जिया।
McDowell's #1 soda. आज मनाओ #1 यारी।
चलो बेबी, are you ready?
Baby, checking reservation. Wait, no.
No, wait. Waiter! Baby?
It's my favorite band. Wait, no.
No, wait.
Faster Ram Vivo V Series. Faster than faster.
Vivo's my friend.
Feel the Josh. Feel the Josh. Feel the Josh. Feel the Josh.
आ गया है नया बोल्ड माइस्ट्रो एज।
LIC celebrates its Diamond Jubilee with a dazzling new offering. Introducing LIC Bima Diamond Plan with 6 unique benefits: maturity value, risk cover, money back, extended cover, auto cover and loyalty edition. Come, celebrate life.
अपने 5 बाहुबल के द्वारा, अपने उंगलियों के हुनर के द्वारा, अपने कौशल्य के द्वारा विश्व का हृदय जीत सके, ऐसे नौजवानों का सामर्थ्य हम तैयार करना चाहते हैं।
चलो सीखें एक नया हुनर और चलें काम पर स्किल इंडिया के साथ। लाखों लोग प्रधानमंत्री कौशल विकास योजना से जुड़कर ट्रेनिंग पा रहे हैं। अब आपकी बारी है। कौशल भारत, कुशल भारत।
If only milestones could warn you about your improperly aligned wheels, visit MRF Tires and Service. Get accurate wheel balancing and precise wheel alignment checked only by the experts. Take good care of your tires and they'll take good care of you. MRF Tires and Service, the experts in complete tire care.
जो तूफानी होते हैं वो कुछ और का मतलब नहीं समझते। हम तूफानी होते ही ऐसे हैं, अड़ियल से। रास्ते में चाहे कितनी भी रुकावटें आए, दुनिया चाहे इधर की उधर हो जाए, कुछ और का तो ऑप्शन ही नहीं है हमारी लाइफ में, चाहे वो थम्स अप हो या कुछ और। मैं हूं तूफानी।
Do you want me? Why do you play hide and seek? Can't you see you've got me captured in your memory?
The joy doubles when you can relive a moment. Presenting Honor 8 with flatback dual camera. Honor, powered by Huawei.
October 22nd, October 22nd, October 22nd, 23rd, and 23rd.
It's on everybody's mind. Myntra Fashinotsav. The best fashion deals on your favorite brands. Download the Myntra app.
McDowell's #1 soda. Aaj manao #1 yari.
2016 Kabaddi World Cup, 7th to 22nd October on the Star Sports Network and Hotstar.
Just a reminder, there is more international cricket on the horizon. The second one-day international between India and New Zealand from 12:30 onwards, and New Zealand better do something, I'll tell you that, Sohail.
Yeah, your boys aren't quite coming to the party at all. They're yet to find a win, Mr. Stephen McIver.
Yeah,
Are the Kiwis going to get up somewhere?
They might. Let's just look at the scores here. Look at earlier on tonight. Kenya 74-19 over the USA, kept themselves alive in Group B, and right now at half-time, the biggest half-time score of the tournament so far, 45-6 on the back of some very, very good performances.
Special performance from Sandeep Narwal tonight as a raider, which is great to see. His versatility coming to the party there. In comes the ankle hold from Someshwar Kalia. Look at the thrust from the ankle. He still goes with just that left foot. Gets under Nikesh Sharma. Gets Tope Adualure, who stumbles over him really. And then gets a touch over the midline. Super raid, that one. And then the Dubki master. Watch this. Now, take a look at how late he goes with the Dubki or the dive. It is such a late attempt at the dive from Pardeep Narwal. Now he watches, he can see it from the corner of his eye. There, waits, go. That is a special talent from a special individual.
As it stands right now, look at that points differential for India. The one loss they are in the opening match of the tournament to the Republic of Korea has kept them in second spot, as the Republic of Korea qualified for the semi-finals with a perfect record. This house, Trans Stadium Arena, has been thumping at half-time, and India have made a number of changes. In fact, they have made 5 changes at the half. And
yeah, big changes as well. Mohit Chilla and Surendra Nara have come into the fold. Rahul Chaudhary comes in, so too Nitin Tomar. So it's good to see India trying different combinations, because they really can over here.
The other question too is, as they head towards the semi-finals, are they still searching for their #1 7?
Well, I think they're okay to go with 2 different 7s, because all 14 are just equally as good, aren't they? I mean, when you've got Mohit Chilla and Surendra Nara on the bench in the first half, and this man on the bench, it tells you something of the strength.
It was amazing. There were a lot of female voices that went very, very loud and screamy as Rahul Chaudhary came onto the mat. He's the rock star poster boy of pro kabaddi here in India, and very, very quick. He just gets the bonus just like that. He's got a lightning right foot.
Yeah, he's brilliant with that turn. He's brilliant with the touches. Rahul Chaudhary really is a superstar off the sport. He's not just a poster boy. without skill. He's picked up 482 raid points from 4 seasons of Pro Kabaddi. Good work from Keshav Gupta.
He got him too.
One
Good
point.
work by Keshav Gupta. So another point goes on his tally. That was his 9th raid, his 4th raid point.
Yeah, the extension is good from Keshav Gupta. Big touch on Sujit, and Sujit's retreating skills normally better than anyone else.
Hardeep Nawal already has a Super 10. He has 11 points from 9 raids, 1 empty raid, but his points production tonight has been outstanding.
His conversion rate superb so far. And expect that to continue, because when he's on song, when you see that big smile on his face, he's not going to relent easy. Bonus point!
Got the bonus, that's confirmed. Another point goes up, 47-7. The gap now 40 between these two Kabaddi nations. One learning, and they've learned fast too in this World Cup, but when you're playing the best, you learn the hard way.
Yeah, definitely. Tope Adulure has learned the hard way today. Again, a tough outing for him. He had a really tough outing versus the Republic of Korea as well, and that footwork a little exposed here because again, you know, he's shuffling well ahead of the ball line, nowhere close to the defense, and you're not going to get points from there against a patient defense. Janardhan Singh Gehlot, one of the men instrumental in putting all this together, watches on carefully.
What did you make of the Indian defence watching high from Chittakam? That's Nitin Toma getting back, and it's a very happy raid too because he'll pick up 2 for it.
He's an interesting raider, Nitin Toma. Left raider, strong left raider. And you can see again the ankle thrust sort of twisting his way out of that. He's sort of burly in stature, and he uses that strength in a way that's very different with agility.
The bonus is available, 6 or more players. Well, they have their full house, 7 on India. The bonus line is the red line. You've got to get your leading foot over it in the air as well as your trailing foot in the air at the same time. You've got to get also your foot across the black line, which is the balk line. I want to ask you a question because again we saw Topo Adulure go off. They're not protecting him, and he's being allowed to go in and easy outs.
Well, at least he's not putting in tackles, but yes, I mean, they don't have too much depth, do they? I mean, that's the problem. Keshav Gupta has been their leading raider today with 4 points, and that's come from 9 raids. They're trying to give Tope some confidence coming out of this contest. I mean, he's been their leading raider, right? So they want to let him go away with something.
But what we have seen from the good teams, the raider won't do too much defending. They'll protect him by sitting behind the 6 that'll just swing in front of him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, take a look at the bench strength meanwhile for India. Manjeet Chilla having a bit of a rest. Sandeep Narwal, Jasveer Singh, we haven't seen too much of him in this competition. Do or die raid here.
Do or die raid, they've got to score here, otherwise Keshav Gupta, this medical student from Birmingham, will be off the mat, and he is. So another point goes on, and another raid is snuffed out. The smile's still there, but look at this, and this is critical. 11 minutes and counting off the court. India have done their job.
And yet again, that's the 2 special stars. When they come together, Mohit Chilla and Surendra Nada, it's great to watch. They enjoy themselves together on court.
Here's Nitin Toma on the raid again. He got 2 raid points from his last raid. Look at him. You never know where they're looking, and I love that. I call it the Kabaddi face because they have lightning quick reflexes, which is a key part of this game.
Yeah, Nitin Thomas possibly up there with the best when it comes to those reflexes. He's got this frog jump as well off the shoulders and off the chest of the defenders, which you'll see at some point. Milan Naeem comes into raid yet again, which is a bit rare when you've got Someshwar Kalia there.
And you are going nowhere. That was Surendra Nada with the dynamic ankle hold and said, try it, it's not going to happen.
Fazal Abdul Jalil has only 1 man for competition in that left corner, and that is Surendra Nada with the ankle hold. It's special, he didn't need any support because that ankle hold is so strong.
It's good to watch, isn't it? A do or die raid for India. It'll be a matter of Pardeep Nawal probably just scoring his 13th raid point. 9 have been successful, 2 empty. This is his 12th raid.
There was also a super tackle opportunity. Joshua Ensign thought about it from the right side, but in the past he's missed. And remember, the last time he came across for the dash, he had the dubki down on him, and that was definitely playing on Joshua Ensign's mind.
You heard Sahal talk about the super tackle. That's 3 or less players defending a raider. It's worth 2 points if they can tackle the player. Unable to do so on that occasion. The bonus available for Someshwar Kalia, the captain of England.
you know, you have to take your hat off to Anup Kumar and the management as well for India, because it's hard to manage a team full of stars. Oh, Someshwar Kalia, hello.
1 point.
Nice.
England.
Very, very nice. And Surajit, who we've seen do so well in the first 20, particularly with the dash, gets caught out.
Yeah, it's a good attempt from Someshwar Kalia to get away from the thigh hold. But this is now interesting because England have perhaps their three best defenders on court. Josh Henson on the right corner, Someshwar Kalia in the middle, and they've got Tejas Depala, their most successful defender, on the corner, and they have a super tackle opportunity. They need to go for it. 2 points up for grabs.
But look who they're up against. Ajay Thakur.
And you can see the maturity here. Even though Ajay Thakur has been a raid machine, he knows where his limitations lie. He says, look, I don't need to risk myself. Let's go back with an empty raid.
Just watching Someshwar Kalia come in, and that right corner of India just came straight up. Very high, and I'm going, they just want to snuff him out.
Yeah, Mohit Chilla likes that. He likes a bit of a competition with the raider. He likes a bit of talk and chatter. There, in comes the ankle hold. His mate from the right corner. Mohit Chilla just said, well, I'll help him out just at the end. He didn't need it, but I'll do it just for good measure.
It was like trying to stop a big salmon from getting away, flipping around, got him on a tail.
So strong, that ankle hold. Watch Mohit. Mohit thinks about it, thinks. He says, well, you don't need the help, Surendra, but hey, I'm there anyway.
Super tackle available. This is Nitin Toma going close. Oh, went very close and all out.
India.
But they pulled out of it, did Joshua Ensign, the medical student. He knows what's good for him.
Yeah, but now he's the Lone Ranger, isn't he? And he comes up against a pack of wolves who are very hungry.
India did not give Joshua Ensign a chance to blink. And there's one for the touch, two for the all-out, 3 more points go on.
Yeah, 1 for that tackle and 2 for the all-out. It's a big dash in the end as well from Surjit, who's looked so good. Surendra Nara is there in that left corner, which adds so much to that side.
$57-8. 11:44 and counting left in this Group A match. The final group match for both England and India is the 2016 Kabaddi World Cup, live from Trans Stadia Arena in Ahmedabad, co-presented by Patanjali Special Chyawanprash, and the host nation have been dominant from the get-go tonight.
Not a single tackle point from England so far. That has been the story of this game completely, and that reflects in the scoreline. Keshav Gupta with 4 raid points, Someshwar Kalia with 4 raid points, and that is it.
Keshav Gupta goes back.
Time out, India.
Timeout's been called by India.
कर लो, कितनी देर होगी? थोड़ा कुछ फिर बाहर बैठा देंगे. बाहर मौका दिया, थोड़ा कर लो, थोड़ा सिस्टम से करना नहीं आता. अपने 5 बाहुबल के द्वारा, अपने उंगलियों के हुनर के द्वारा, अपने कौशल्य के द्वारा विश्व का हृदय जीत सके, ऐसे नौजवानों का सामर्थ्य हम तैयार करना चाहते हैं.
चलो सीखें एक नया हुनर और चलें काम पर स्किल इंडिया के साथ। लाखों लोग प्रधानमंत्री कौशल विकास योजना से जुड़कर ट्रेनिंग पा रहे हैं। अब आपकी बारी है। कौशल भारत, कुशल भारत।
मैकडॉवेल्स नंबर 1 सोडा, आज मनाओ नंबर 1 यारी।
आदत से लाचार, दीवार पे, इसलिए बर्जर इजी क्लीन पेंट विद क्रॉस लिंकिंग पॉलीमर्स। दीवार पे न दाग न धब्बा।
2016 Kabaddi World Cup, 7th to 22nd October on the Star Sports Network and Hotstar.
Trans Stadia Arena in Ahmedabad is humming, with the host nation India leading by 50 against England. At 11:06 left to play in the match. 20-minute halves and only 11 minutes left in this match. 58-8. This is Rahul Chowdhury. You notice the lips going. They've got to cant Kabaddi, Kabaddi, Kabaddi. On a number of occasions over the 12 days, we've seen players caught out and had to leave because they stopped the cant.
Yeah, with under 11 minutes now, you might see India just ease up a little bit, just because they don't want to have any injury concerns coming into the semi-final, you know. That's something they need to be aware of, and maybe just hold back a bit, not do anything outrageous, because they're in the box seat here for the semi-finals.
Yes, they will be the third team that will confirm themselves for the semi-finals. Already through Republic of Korea and Iran. Two of the big challenges to the big blue in front of us, the host nation India. Tope Adualure, no raid points at all. 7 raids, this is his 8th. Oh, he may have finally got one. He may have finally got one.
Ajay Thakur ambitious. He doesn't need to be putting in any tackles, Ajay Thakur, but he attempts an ankle hold. He wanted to surprise Tope because he's in that left in position, not the corner, and he's standing quite tall. Ajay wasn't low enough to attempt it. Finally, first points of the night for Tope.
That's his 48th raid point for the tournament so far. We see a substitution made, and in comes Jay Dipala. Hasn't seen much time, and we talked about Dipala, Tejas Dipala, who came in with 18 raid points, equal level with Manjeet Chillar. 18, tackle points, my apologies, has nothing. And it's a good effort when you say 18 tackle points when you've got someone like Manjeet Chillar in the house as well.
Yeah, just as you said that, he goes off commentator's curse, but you know, this is him just being ambitious. He's looking hungry, but he forgets that he's up against a much better side. They're seeing the fireworks coming earlier than the inexperienced sides would.
Tope's back. Confidence got from his first raid point, and his feet are starting to move a lot quicker. Bonuses available. All 7 Indians are on the mat.
They're not moving any quicker close to the defence, so that's the problem. They're moving really quick outside of the balk line. And he goes away with an empty raid, Tope.
Inside the last 10 now. Indian fans extremely happy. So is that man, Manjeet Chillar. He is just a lion on defence. It's really cool to watch, as is this man. When he gets going, felt he's been a little bit inconsistent through the tournament, but I think when the big matches come to play, Rahul Chaudhary gets the bonus, will come to play.
Yeah, you can see he's taking it easy as well. You know, he's doing the basics right. Looks good with that bonus. He's so smart with his execution, Rahul Chaudhary. And you expect him to come to the party, as you said, Stephen, when it really matters for India.
1 point. Keshav Gupta gets a point, so they may get close to double figures finally in this match. In the other 2 matches where they got well beaten up, they didn't crack 20 England. There was 18 scored against Bangladesh and 17 against the Republic of Korea, as Pardeep Narwal now comes back onto the mat. 13 raid points so far, and this is raid number 13 for him.
Yeah, he's been the most successful raider tonight. Ajay Thakur with 9 raid points from 9. He'll be eyeing a Super 10 with 7.5 minutes to go as well.
Looks like they've just taken the foot off the gas a little bit, so it's a good time to talk about momentum. Are we seeing now momentum coming from India? Take the opposition to account, but practice is practice, right?
Yeah, totally. You know, you see the approach here, and it's 2 very different halves. First half, let's go all out, get the big lead that we need, and then we can try and control the pace of the game, change the pace of the game. Oh, gets Surendra Nara with a swift toe touch, does Tope Adualure.
That's the wonderful thing I love about Kabaddi over these past 12 days, Sohail. The fact that, quite simply, there is such respect, and it's almost a gentleman's game.
It really is in many ways. You know, the sport dates back a long way, and the humility for the mud originally was so prevalent. You know, it was obviously you connecting with the earth, and it carries over into this format on the mat as well, and that humility is such an integral part of the sport.
With the clock counting down inside the last 7 minutes, a milestone for Tope Adualure. Look at that, the first of 50 raid points. Good on him. Good on him, and he's right in the Pro Kabaddi shop window, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't too quick to jump there, were you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Be honest.
Yeah, I don't think so, because, you know, we're seeing his points come in bulk versus the smaller teams. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Tope Adualure, you know, to come in and do what he's done and be so positive in his approach has been so good. But, you know, he's a bit of a rough diamond, you know, if he's in the hands of the right coaches, if they work on his footwork, he can really get better, and you might see that happen. You might see coaches pick him up and say, look, I think I see something special in this lad. I want to pick him up and see what I can do with him.
On technical point, India,
Tope on the hunt again. No bonus is available here. 61-12. India lead England. He's going for the toe touch, he's going for the hand touch, he's going for everything. He may have just got Ajay Thakur there too. Yep, look, there's his little salute. That's his new signature, apart from the dance.
Yeah, Ajay was just caught napping. He turned his eyes on Tope for just a fraction, and that's when Tope snapped him up.
It's worth noting too that the substitution for Keshav Gupta was Yuvraj Pandya. I think this may be his first match on the mat in the whole tournament.
Yeah, and there comes an attempted ankle hold from Keshav Gupta. Not required from a man as tall as him, who's got quite the distance to get down low, and it's 2 points for Nitin Tomar.
But there's a real skill, particularly in those corners and those end positions, aren't they? When you're going for the ankle hold, you literally have to be in that frog jump starting position.
Yeah, and it's about just decisiveness. You've got to have one movement, be sure of it, and go wholehearted. If you've got a half-hearted attempt at an ankle hold, most likely that it's not going to be successful.
Someshwar Kalia wisely using the lobby to affect the 1 metre line wide, orange lines down the side of the court. You can use those to escape once you touch a defender.
Yeah, he got Mohit Chilla with it. And in comes Rahul Chaudhary. Always gets a big cheer everywhere he plays in India.
Well, am I right in saying he has averaged in the first 4 seasons of Pro Kabaddi 100 raid points?
Yeah, 482 raid points in 4 seasons of Pro Kabaddi. Those are astonishing numbers.
He almost didn't get away with it, but he did. And who was it again? It was Joshua Ensign.
Now Josh Ensign, he moved at the right time, but the mistake is he moves high. He goes into the shoulder of Rahul instead of going low, and he might have fancied himself for most part there, Josh, until he saw himself tumbling and saw the skyline.
So Pandya is off. Akash Sood comes on in the #1 shirt for England. Again, hasn't seen much game time, but at least he's getting game time. Now, who's coming in? Kiran Parmar.
The local lad, good to see the crowd get behind him as well, and you can see what it means to them to see the local flavour come out to play, and he's a handy raider as Kiran Parmar.
Coming up to 4 minutes to play in this final Group A match for both these sides is the running hand touch attempt by Keshav Gupta. It's a pretty fearsome left corner, isn't there, with Nada and also Rahul Chaudhary in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Surendra Nada on his own is as good as any, and we've seen that with Fazal Akhtarchali in a solo tackle. In comes Kiran Parmar to a big roar.
Bonuses available for Kiran Parmar. Remember, it's 30 seconds you've got to rate. Is he going to get caught? Yes, he's well caught. And it was Someshwar Kalia starting that off with the ankle hold, and
Ashok Das, he's a happy man on the sidelines, isn't he? It's good to see the anticipation from Someshwar Kalia. Even though he didn't pull it off, he had Tejas Dipala come in for support with the dash. And that's what it means to them. They've been a side that really have come out and shown improvement. And a side that wants to keep learning and get better with every game.
We must remind people that are watching this for the first time. Look at the back hold here. Attempt from straight up from Surendra Nada. Actually, I'm quite surprised that he gave up so quickly, Tope.
And that's a good display of skills, of different skill sets. Surendra Nada, we've seen the ankle hold. It's just an example of the different skill sets he possesses. Great anticipation, great awareness, timing even better. And the back hold is a fresh skill that we haven't seen so far tonight from Surendra.
Interesting to know when we talk about the growth of the game. The majority of this English side have come from university competition, and to foot it on the big stage is something very special, and it bodes well, particularly in that country, because Ashok Das has done such a good job in trying to promote the game.
Yeah, university kabaddi leagues are quite big in England. The Manchester League is a big one, and a lot of the boys are from the London School of Economics, smart lads, thinking kabaddi players.
Doctors, medical students, pharmacists, economists, that's what you get when it comes to England. And here comes Someshwar Kalia. He's a pharmacist, the 26-year-old, so anyone's feeling a bit blue, just go and see him.
Yeah, I hope Ajay Thakur comes into raid next time round and just completes that Super 10. For me, he deserves it. He's got 9 raid points. Watch Surendra Nada. He did not see it coming. Swings the bottom part of his body around Someshwar. Well done.
Nice style, nice agility shown by Someshwar Kalia. Watch and learn.
Yeah, Surendra was good to come around and catch him blindsided, but to swing the lower part of your body around takes some awareness, and that's good work from Someshwar. Sign of a good raider.
Bench is being cleared by the English coaching staff as Philip Mottram now comes on for the final 1 minute and 42 seconds of their tournament.
I like this from Ashok Das, just to give everyone a bit of exposure versus perhaps the biggest kabaddi nation out there, you know. So it's a great opportunity for these guys to come out and just get a feel for this atmosphere right here at this Transstadia Arena. It is electric.
Ajay Thakur, that'll be his Super 10, and that's his 10th raid, and it'll pick up 10 raid points, and that'll be the second Super 10 for India tonight.
Deserves it. Thoroughly deserves it, Ajay Thakur. He's been simply superb all through this tournament.
66-16, a little over a minute to play here in Ahmedabad in this Group A encounter. England quite rightly have been outplayed by one of the tournament favourites, but there are other teams looming. There is Iran, there is the Republic of Korea, and we know for a fact Manjeet Chilla would really like to face the Republic of Korea and get some payback after that first round loss all those days ago.
Yeah, absolutely. This is all shaping up quite nicely for India. There is a big smile on Manjeet Chilla. He's afraid of no one. He wants payback for that initial encounter. Remember, tomorrow is a big one. Thailand taking on Kenya. That has massive implications. But India, with this win, will stay. Sorry, Thailand taking on Japan tomorrow with major implications. India will stay second in this group.
Crazy thing about tomorrow, though, is that with Kenya winning 74-19 today, they have kept themselves alive, and we'll be hoping Japan get the win. This is Philip Mottram. Did he get a double too? Look at that. Tap, tap, use the lobby and away you go.
He'll keep that one. He'll take that back with him to England and send that across to everyone, because he got some big fish as well.
And quite rightly indeed, this potentially is the last raid, the buzzer raid for Ajay Thakur. Gets the bonus. That'll be 11 for him this evening. And we are done here in Ahmedabad. What a polished performance by India, Suhail.
A complete performance. A rip-roaring performance in the first half. They took the pedal off the metal in the second, but gave us a glimpse of what they are capable of, what they will bring to the table in the semi-finals. That was a special night from the men in blue.
They become the third team to qualify for the semi-finals behind the Republic of Korea and Iran, and there's smiles all around it. And for England, a sad way to end, but they will certainly go with wonderful memories of this 2016 Kabaddi World Cup here in Ahmedabad.
Yeah, in many ways for England, it was the exposure that was required. They came out with all smiles, but they weren't just smiling through the losses. They did well to pick up a couple of wins. They improved. Their raiders did well. Tope with 50 raid points. That's no mean feat.
And there are the big men, Ajay Thakur with 11 points tonight, Pradeep Nawal with 11 points tonight, I think 13 points tonight, as we remind you of the final score. 69 points to 18, 43 raid points, 12 tackle points, 5 all-outs, just the 1 tackle point for England. That was the story of the evening.
Yeah, there are some happy men in that Indian camp. This is a resounding performance. Mohit Chilla, the smiling assassin. Dhanraj Cheddalathan, we saw him in the first half. The crowd have been treated to something quite special.
And we slowly build towards the semi-finals. 1 day of group matches to play. Bangladesh, Argentina tomorrow. Suhail and I will bring that to you. Bangladesh, though, unable to go anywhere now with that performance by India, so they will be playing for pride and want to deal something to Argentina as the English thank the crowds, and the crowds have been really respectful over these 12 days as other nations come to play India's game.
Yeah, totally, not just for India. They've stayed to watch every other nation compete and really have got behind all of these 12 nations that have come out and put on a seriously good display. I mean, take a look at that. That is heartwarming. That is amazing to watch.
Kabaddi has come global in the last 12 days, and we are still not done with. Remember the big game, the second game tomorrow night, Thailand versus Japan. A win by Thailand, they are through. Japan could upset the apple cart. That is one to watch, but there is still more to come on day 12 here from Transstadia Arena. But the host nation with the big win, India 69, England 18, and smiles all around.
Now this is nice to see. Ashok Das says, we wanted to salute you boys, and we wanted to come up and show you guys that we really respect what you've done in this sport, and it's a great gesture. Two sides that really have a lot of respect for each other, a lot of mutual admiration there.
Who says sport can't build bridges? A perfect example of that is the smile from Anup Kumar. The Indian captain says it all. It's his first time leading his nation in a big tournament, and here's confirmation of the table.
Yeah, India with that win qualify for the semi-finals. Bangladesh are out. It is going to be a stellar semi-final lineup.
What an evening it has been, but it is not done yet. We've got more to show you. Stay with us here. India 69, England 18.